Alright everybody, welcome back to the South American Championships by TTesports. It's Team Dilecom up against Union Gaming once again as
5 seconds remaining.
It was a stomp game one, to be completely honest. Of course, I'm SB Revolution 5, joined here by Dragondrop Dota. Dragondrop, is that about how we should put it? I mean, it's a little harsh, but...
Yeah, it's probably best to forget about game 1 and just move ahead here, look for game number 2, because, well, if you were cheering for UG or you got some items on it somewhere, I don't know. It's not a fun game to have in the back of your mind, I guess, because it was just a matter of a Shadow Fiend getting out of control, getting a solo kill for first blood. Then there was an engagement here, and then another kill as well as an assist, and then from there on out it's just like, okay, Shadow Fiend just doing some really good plays, and UG just sometimes just running into trouble where they shouldn't really have, and other times just Dilecom just, well,
5 seconds
just going and fighting and taking the upper hand because of their earlier advantage, because of the burst damage that they had.
Reserve time.
But,
yeah, their early burst damage was incredible, and their mid lane play was fantastic as well. We do see the Shadow Fiend banned out, but this time by them. I'm kind of hoping we get to see the Leo style puck. I was told in the lobby that it is, yes, definitely Leo style. We know that for sure now, instead of just speculation. So,
well, if he's Leo style, why isn't he named Leo style, right?
it would be nice, yeah.
But I have a bit of a gripe with these teams.
And I'm also confused because I'm trying to figure out what other team Leo Style was playing for. I don't know. Like, I can't find him anywhere here except Team Dilecom. So, I guess it was always Team Dilecom and I'm just crazy, which is quite possible.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I know next to nothing about the South American scene, especially now. I did once upon a time, back when we first casted together, but
back in the Zotac League.
Oh yeah, oh god,
the dream days. That was still like my favorite league to ever cast because the admins actually worked hard and whatnot. Not that these admins aren't working hard. These admins are like number 2 for sure because they've kept things as organized as possible. So, yeah, and I'm not just saying that because we're casting theirs. I'm not trying to get on here like. I love those admins.
The more you talk, the more trouble you get yourself.
Anyways, yep. Foot into mouth. But Team Dilecom going with some armor reduction right off the bat. And seeing the armor reduction, they say, okay, let's get some armor. Picking up the Lich. And while Lich doesn't hard counter armor reduction strats, he does give you a little bit of a bonus, you know?
It's a nice little equalizer to have, not just the extra armor, but also the attack speed slow, especially against a starter who kind of just wants to come blink in, crush you, and then just bash away a couple of times during that crush time.
It's kind of like you're reducing his bash chance a little bit.
Yeah, you're reducing his bash chance, and with that you also reduce the amount of damage they can do, so just with that, even 1 or 2 points up in the frost armor can just make the difference between Lich or another support. Squishy kind of here surviving or not, just because Slaughter can't get as many right clicks in, and what right clicks he does do are less effective. So it's a good hero to pick up, especially together with the Night Stalker. Makes for a really good off-lane dual lane. Similar to how Lich Doom was just a menace of teams who let that through the banning stage. It's just that you can keep the lane sucked back, make sure the Night Stalker can get his levels until the first light time hits, so he can have his level 3 or 4, which is all you really need to start rotating and making stuff happen. At the same time, Dilecom, they already have some very good heroes to just go into the later parts of the game. Starter, exceptionally strong with the minus armor, especially in this meta. Relatively tanky.
Tanky enough,
generally. Like about 600 health points, give or take, with a couple of stat items.
Well, with Dazzle to back him up as well.
That as well, yeah. Dazzle just able to keep him alive, able to just amplify the minus armor, yeah, even more. So it's very solid support, very solid offlaner.
They will go with the Wind Ranger though, and this is a hero who has been thought of as probably one of the strongest mids of the patch. I would definitely say so. I think the fact that you get max attack speed every 15 seconds with no penalty is pretty nice. But another nice mid lane hero is the Tiny, and he's being run these days where you don't even need the Wisp to go with him. He's in his own right. Blink Dagger plus Avalanche Toss does enough damage to kill pretty much any hero at level 6, short from a hero who has very high HP, like a Pudge or something.
Yep. Yeah, that combo, if you can land, it's definitely devastating. So that's why we say Tiny's, even with the Wisp on the team, go for the Blink Dagger after the treads, before even the Aghanim Scepter, just because it's such a good initiation, and just the ability to lead someone off the fight straight off the bat means that you just inherently start with an advantage. But no, Ancient Apparition, interesting pickup. Nice, of course, against a Dazzle, Dazzle heal. Great conjunction with the Windrunner, so or a Nightstalk even. If you just scout someone out, Ancient Apparition Ice Blast comes in, and then they start going. That you have, don't have to worry about heals, don't have to worry about actually doing that last bit of damage, which can be a problem sometimes, at least early on with the Windrunner. If you don't have as many points into Shackle yet, or if you just don't land the Shackle at all.
Yeah, and it also is going to be a IO pickup for Team Dilecom. So they do have another source of heal, another relatively squishy hero. Not exactly what I like to pick up against AA or Lich. He doesn't do too well out in the cold, but
10 seconds remaining.
It's going to work great with the Tiny. Sorry,
5 seconds
never mind.
remaining.
Yeah, at the same time, if that Wisp is alone, he's just pretty much food for the Night Stalker.
Reserve
So,
time.
but yeah, with a Tiny on the team, you don't really see Wisp all alone anyway. Maybe just to stack some camps, but most of the time they're gonna stick together, and that's where a Tiny can just be, well, protect his little buddy that's helping him out so much, which is only fair, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that Wisp Tiny, they have very mobile lineup now. I mean, they can just relocate on top of whoever the starter finds. They have the vision from his amplified damage as well, so it's not the worst combo. It's similar to how Bounty Hunter would work, except starter doesn't actually have the invis to scout out undetected.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really need the invis to scout out undetected at this point. And I highly doubt, like, UG would pick up something like Riki at this point. Mainly because, well, first of all, nobody picks Riki. Second of all, it's not smart into the Slardar. They're not going to need that for the invis detection. Although they will ban out the Clinks, and I really do like that ban. He is a very good hero to pick off those squishier supports like the AA. You can just make AA your little ice cream cone dessert anytime you find him in the jungle, pretty much. And he does put out a lot of physical damage. And if there's one thing Dilecom's lacking, it is physical damage. And you might say, well, they have Tiny. Yes, but no. Because most of his damage is actually magical. And in the late game, he pumps out physical damage, sure. But in the early game, when this armor reduction strat is going to be most viable, the physical damage is just not going to be there.
At the same time, with amplified damage, there's only so much physical damage that you actually need to actually do the job, right? I mean, level 1 amplified damage is -10 armor. That translates to a lot, especially with all these heroes not really actually having high base armor, unless my memory betrays me here, but even the Ember's Bird, yeah, he just gets wrecked by amplified damage. Every single hero does.
I will say, though, Ember against this isn't as bad, because you do have a way to survive through that tiny burst with Flame Guard, which it's kind of odd that I'm saying tiny burst when it's actually a whole lot of burst. But and you have a way to evade these ganks. But if you get jumped on by Batrider, a hero who has been coming back into the meta a lot here, you're going to be in some trouble. And it looks like, well, since they're both Sejuro, this is the strat, okay? They don't know which one's the offlaner and which one's the safe laner, so they can't read the lanes just based on who picks what. They just know that Batrider and Slaughter are offlane and mid lane. Excuse me. We're not sure what that means, but it means something.
Yeah, it's probably with Tiny mid. I guess we can assume that much. Slaughter Dazzle could make a viable duo offlane. And the Batrider, obviously, he will be fine either lane, either safe or off, whether would you stick that in. So those are kind of interchangeable.
Yeah.
Question is, can they make an aggressive
Prepare
dual
for
lane
battle.
work up against Lich and Ancient Apparition? Well, it's
hard.
at the same time, Lich will probably head to the offlane themselves. It's pretty much only the Ancient Apparition supporting down here. And a dual lane, it's not a dual lane hero. It's a tri-lane hero with an extra support hero that can provide the provide lockdown, then just get the damage with the Tuning Touch. But as a dual lane with an Ember Spirit, there's zero laning presence here.
Yeah,
So,
they've got to really be safe in this bottom lane, and if Batrider's really your offlaner, which I would assume so with boots and a ward picked up, he's just going to be able to walk all over them in the early game, especially if they don't pick up a magic stick, and Ember, unless he gets a rune, is not going to have the gold for it anytime soon. So
the walking slaughter down now, which I would agree with. If they read these lanes correctly, then that's definitely the way to go. Just slaughter, if you can play aggro, especially with the dazzle behind you, you definitely can. Yeah, it's just so much fun. I can tell you from experience.
And so Batrider, while he can get kills in lane, he more wants to survive and stay safe in lane, and then get his Blink Dagger and then go for the kills. And up against Nightstalker Lich, it's not going to be easy, but he can definitely do it. With a bit of Napalm Harass, it'll be okay for him to keep them under control and keep them from jumping him over and over, at least until nighttime when he has a few more skill points available. What I am worried about, though, is that silence coming out from Nightstalker at the nighttime. He's going to be in a bit of trouble there. In fact, most, if not all of these heroes, except for maybe Tiny, but then you have the mischance, are going to have trouble with that.
So, the beauty of Dilecom's lane is that they do have this very strong duo off lane, tying down pretty much two heroes here, because Sheep on the Ancient Apparition, he kind of has to try and stay and try and keep the Ember Spirit alive. Then again, he isn't really the support to do that, right? He doesn't really have a whole lot. I mean, sure, a little bit of harassment maybe with the Chilling Touch, but that's gone already. Now he has to be careful not to get crushed out. And
I'm a little surprised, though, they don't go for the early point and Sleight of Fist. Like, I know you need the Flame Guard here to an extent, but actually all the physical damage is coming out from them. There's no magic damage in this lane, and with Sleight of Fist, Chilling Touch, the attack speed penalty doesn't matter.
Oh, mid lane. Has tossed back actually on a Windrunner. They actually missed the combo. Jericho, he's taking quite a bit of damage. The Windrun comes out as the game is paused.
Nightstalker's probably in a bit of lag, I'm assuming. He actually has 4 stacks of Napalm up top. Okay, let's go. Sorry. Windrunner now does not have another power shot, so should be actually going down. Tries to make the turn there, doesn't get the power shot to connect, and they will grab first blood. Very close, and a very good play by the Windrunner. However, it's not perfect.
Good attempt, but Jericho just skimming the edge. He felt the arrows whiz past his
And he's gonna be able to stack both of these, isn't he?
Oh, bottom lane. There we go.
Oh.
Look at this. Just so much damage done to Ember Spirit already, and that was just with the crush and the shower wave.
And sure, your Flame Guard pushes back 30 damage per second, but really, that's not much. Now, Tiny... Oh, he's just getting in Windrunner's face a little bit. Does have a Stout Shield to go up against this. Does land the Avalanche, though. Very nicely done. As bottom lane again, looks like Maze is going to fall there. And this is where... What has he got? I'd like to see him pick up a Ring of Protection in this lane. Just because Dazzle's even picking up the slow. They're trying to just out-damage you with physical damage, and they're succeeding right now.
Yeah, that's also the beauty of this lane. The beauty and the curse, really, for... It's kind of that weird dichotomy with the Ember Spirit. I mean, at the same time, with the Flame Guard, we don't block physical damage, and this is all this lane is, right? Between the Dazzle and the Slaughter. But at the same time, it doesn't protect you from anything, so...
He will get it!
Oh.
In the mid lane, Benhas able to bring down the Lich. No, he did overextend a little there, which means Windrunner was able to pick up a kill as well. But he did get a lot of XP for that. His main problem was that he didn't have quite enough mana to use both his abilities, and it delayed their kill a little bit. If he'd gotten the complete Avatos off on the Lich, he would have been able to kill him off instantly. But they do at least get a return kill with the double damage Lich helping out there. Although he doesn't get any XP, which with Lich is not as big a deal because you're going to get XP from your sacrifice, but you still don't want to give XP away at that point.
Yep. Well, again, stunned up. There's another Shadow Wave. Look at all this damage. Even
He's
if
got
you
a
have Flame Guard up at that point, I mean...
none of it's gonna get
doesn't
blocked.
protect-
Yeah.
The only thing it does is do some counter harass, but with
Yeah.
the amount of damage that they do, they should actually be able to bring him down before that really becomes a factor here, if Knight stays close to actually do the damage.
I love this. He's like, the flame protects me. No, it doesn't. It only protects you from magic damage. They aren't doing magic damage. Silly Ember.
Yeah. So strong duo off lane here. And Jericho, especially if he joins in, there should be even more kills. But the trade-off is you put a badge right on the back foot. Okay. He's kind of used to that, but the real trade-off is that Night Stalker is getting pretty much free farm. So what Dilecom have to do is just keep the wards up.
Oh.
They have this one
Dire's
middle
middle
lane.
tower is under
Can they get the spirit? It won't even be enough. They have a toss, but nice shackle shot back on Benhaz. He's going to be forced to back up, but he's going to take a few tower hits in the process. Cold Feet coming out from AA. Jericho will get back out with the tether. Just in time there. Meanwhile, we actually have Batrider retreating from the top lane. A lane I thought he should be doing just fine in at this point, but it is nighttime, so a little bit more trouble coming his way as Night Stalker is out-farming him significantly with 10 more last hits.
Yeah, I mean,
And meanwhile at bot lane.
that's what you would expect. I mean,
And look at that bad manner, period.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Such trash talk. Can you believe the balls on this guy?
well, it's very timid, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe he was trying to say something to the Windrunner. Just using the shortened version of her name.
I don't know. Sometimes I press enter just to check the combat log
Yeah.
and I press dot, the comma on German
Oh.
keyboard.
Now, he won't get stunned, but he is offsides quite a bit here. So, Juro in a lot of trouble. They finally will get something up for the Ember. As, you know, we've talked about a bunch of kind of crap about the Ember, but he's actually doing okay. He's 1-1. He does have 16 last hits. He's hanging on, but
Top tower is under
this lane is not easy for him by any means.
Yeah, considering the lane, getting the kill of course extremely helpful right now, and was an unnecessary kill. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But getting that gets him a little bit back on track. And considering the circumstances, you're right. I mean, he's doing fairly okay in terms of the last hits. Question is, will that be enough? But I do think the only thing that Dilecom really has to worry about is his Night Stalker. But right now, he's content with just farming the lane, just keeping the Batrider out. But yeah, he can just stack the jungle with no problem.
Yeah.
So he won't really be slowed down by that. And they're wasting time right now. They need the Night Stalker
Dire's
to
top
just
tower is
take
under
some
attack.
pressure off these other lanes. Middle lane.
I mean, Night
they're
Stalker-
always tiny in the bottom lane as well.
Yeah, he's going to go into the jungle and he's going to realize that Batrider's trying to farm right now, and he's just like, oh, nice creeps you had here. And the worst part is Batrider didn't see him because he doesn't have that full flying vision anymore. So he's just thinking, wait a second, there were more creeps here than that. And my demon's just like, huh? Oh, you were farming here? Sorry, bro. Be a shame if someone just took your creeps, you know?
Yeah.
And now there's no flame guard up. He can go on him. And I'm pretty sure he can get the kill. He's got 2 mangoes if he wants. Kuro's here, or Jericho, excuse me. Avalanche comes out in the mid lane. Yeah, bottom lane, Ember is going to go down again.
The trash talk is the worst in this game.
It's like, it's not even content trash talk. It's like, he said that? You know, nothing? It's spaces and punctuation marks.
Yeah, exactly. It's the worst. Absolutely the worst trash talk.
If this weren't a professional game, I'd just be spamming, like, exclamation point, tilde.
Yeah, I know that's right up your alley.
Paste the donger face, you know?
Amplify damage on him, 2 right clicks, a Shadow Wave, and a Crush. Already down to a third of his health points.
Yeah.
He has a bottle, but next time they go on him, he can just sprint again. They see him right now. He's sprinting in, and there's nowhere for him to go. He was knocked down by the Shadow Poison. That's another death right now. Easy.
Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom
that
tower
Shadow
Wait, wait,
Poison...
Zara.
Oh, goodness.
And Sejuro's flying up top.
Radiant's middle tower
Where is he?
I think he, yeah, he's going down, but...
Hey, look, there's another Sejuro.
Yeah.
He killed one,
Oh
how can he kill the other?
Yeah, and he will end up going down there. As my demon's gonna get tossed on. You ever had a Slaughter just dropped on you?
No. but that doesn't sound
Painful.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah.
tower
Yeah,
is
yeah.
under
They
attack.
do get the kill on a Dazzle here, kind of being left alone to his own devices. So just to get something off the map, and the Windrunner is actually leading last hit shots, and that's
Radiant's
also
top
one
tower
of the
is under
saving
attack.
graces, I guess, that the Dot has been able to kind of keep up against Zeus Tiny, which is not easy even as a range hero. But yeah,
Radiant's top tower is
he's
under
been at it.
attack.
The problem is with the Windrunner, even if you do get that Aghanim Scepter, you need some help from your team, or you need some more time to actually get the accompanying damage item off the ground. You still need your level 16, ideally. Because you can focus fire all you want. If the enemy team is ahead enough that they can take some of those hits, especially with the extra armor and the Shallow Grave that the Dazzle will be able to provide. Okay, relocate down bottom. Nice. He's actually dead unless he has run up, but he's not even level 6 yet, so goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first relocate of the game, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
So, getting instant worth out of it.
So yeah, so back to the Windrunner, you need a damage item on top of the axe, or you need something like a slot on your own team to get that minus armor going, to actually do the damage. And you mentioned apparition, just okay. Combo down, I guess. These kills are just happening so quickly that it's
I mean, it's the tiny effect.
yeah.
Avatos, again, it almost instantly kills most heroes on the map. I believe you need, like, okay, let's say 260 right now, plus 300, plus 260. That's, let's just say 800 damage. If you have less than 800 HP, which the Night Stalker has 800, the Windrunner has 900, or the Night Stalker has 1000, excuse me. They're the only ones safe from it, and that's at full health.
And that's just combo. I mean, there's also gonna be level
Exactly.
3 with spirits. There's also gonna be the odd right click left here and there. And Tiny here also has pretty good, like 150 and nice. He's actually dead again.
And this is the point where, right there, only having one in Syrian Chains could have is what killed him. But a beautiful shackle shot coming through. It's a shame there's no follow-up, though. There's nothing that they can do to follow us up right now. And Dilecom are getting ahead once again.
And they keep fighting. It's daytime here. Night Stalker just comes in, trying to save the Windrunner. Came in to try and do something, but there's a toss into the stun. That's another kill, and yeah, they are not really cutting the losses. And now
They really need that Night
he's just
Stalker
standing
ulti.
there, tanking the tower for no reason.
Pick up the urn! Oh my god! He grabbed it!
What?
He dropped his urn, I think, to heal up a little more. And Ben has just blinks in, grabs the urn like, thank you, I'll be taking this. And, yeah, he kills him.
Oh no, Tiny! Oh.
Oh, he just jukes it, but they are not going to get it as well.
I'm sitting here, face in my hands, like stuff like this.
Oh,
Just like-
oh god.
Tower is under attack.
Oh my god. That's the Shallow Grave. It bounces. It
Oh!
attacks.
Okay, no.
Radiant's middle
They're
tower
sitting on 100 HP each and just walking up. Oh my god. Okay, so fun fact. Apparently Urn gains charges even when it's in an enemy's inventory.
is under attack.
Okay.
Dire's bottom tower.
I think he sold it right now, but for a brief second there it did say 4 charges.
I'm sorry, I just mid lane. Goodbye. Oh, actually Windrunner will save him for now. That's not a blink though in 5 seconds, and another toss from Malford. Oh, nice shackle on the tower. That's actually annoying, but you don't have the damage. Wisp behind him, healing him up. There's a blink crush. Not even a blink, just straight up walking in. He only now gets his blink. This is getting to be a disastrous game 2.
Radiant's middle
Just
tower
as
is
disastrous
under
as game
attack.
1. And yeah, what can you do? Start and Tiny both at 5k net worth. 12 minutes in. I mean, yeah, it's, I'm sorry if I lose my composure here, but there's another kill. No, it's just
I mean-
nightmare, but you can't really kill him right now. They can't go on him because you know that it's gonna be responses.
Yep.
It's just the front lines.
Ooh. And the worst part is, like, pairing Dazzle and Slardar, like, you cannot let someone get that combo. I think that is one of the dirtiest lanes in Dota. Oh, they got a shackle, but there's a stun coming in from the other side.
Well, they still get the kill thanks to the Ice Blast now. Though my Demon Sister down, and Wispy has another one to shackle up to. They're just struggling him down. No need to use the crush. The shackle, this one will not latch.
Dilecom just have no fear, though. They try to grab Sejuro, Can they bring him down? That's Jericho with the double kill now. There's...
They have no reason to run from this Ember Split. He's not scary at all.
And amplified damage plus poison would have just ticked him down right there. Slaughter came in to secure the kill and get a little extra gold, but Dazzle could have secured that just because they've got a lot of negative armor and they've got a lot of physical damage. And GG's going to be called. Union Gaming, they definitely have some work to do. Dilecom are definitely playing well right now.
To say the least.
To say the least, yeah.
Sub 14-minute victory. And I'm sorry if I lost my composure there a little bit.
No, it's fine. I was the same way.
Yeah. Last time I saw it was actually last time I did it was when I saw a disruptor smoking into the enemy fountain when they were all dead. So
yeah,
he obviously didn't die. And then he glimpsed the first one to respawn back. Like,
oh my god!
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
That was next level BM. Those.
How did they possibly not see? Well, I mean, even if you do see him, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, they already won at that point, so it was.
Well,
just,
yeah.
He also fed a courier while he was doing that to the fountain, so it was like whatever.
Guys, the courier just walked into our fountain. What's going on here? Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. It was brief, but I believe we're on to the stack of Destiny. Wow. The Destiny. It's a very dexterous stack as well. But of course, I'm SB Revolution 5, joined here by Dragondrop on Truesight TV over here on Azubu, also sponsored by TTesports. You've been watching the South American Championship by TTesports, and Team Dilecom are going to take the series 2-0 up against Union Gaming. Of course, big shout out to you guys for coming out, and we'll have another game at 8 p.m. Eastern that is in 2 hours 15 minutes from right now, if you're listening. And I believe I'm going to be casting that one with Illumini, so should be pretty exciting. In the meantime, have a good afternoon, guys, and we'll see you later.